you don't have your dream home yet, and there could be some really deep psychological reasons why that's not the case. So maybe you are dreaming of this home, or you really just want a happy home. You want a home you love, that you can relax in. You know, you're thinking maybe you'd like to extend or reconfigure a bit, knock a wall down here or there, upgrade it, but you're just not making any progress with this project, and you just don't know how to make it happen, and you feel stuck, and you just don't know what's going on. What is stopping you? So comment below if you are feeling anything like this. You really want your dream home, but maybe it's been a year, maybe it's been 2 years, and you just haven't made it happen yet. You're still sort of stuck trying to figure out what it is you want to do and how to do it, or whether even it's better for you to move, or whether it's better to improve. You're still not sure, and you just kind of not moving forward in any way. So tell me if this is you. I'm just going to find myself on my phone, because I don't know. Let's see if I can do this. Probably can't. Yeah, here we go. No, I don't know how to do it. Forget that. Right, okay. So, hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. If you're watching this on YouTube, give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more help from me about home design and how to get your home. So first of all, let me have a quick introduction of me, and if you're watching this live, put a 1 in the comment please, and let me know you're watching. So I am an eco home architect, and I help you to create a home that makes your heart sing. And I have helped many homeowners, well over 100 homeowners just on a one-to-one basis, and many more through the wider impact of my videos that I do and other sort of ways that I help people in a sort of more of a group setting. And so one of the things that I have realized is that there are many people who really do want to do something to their home. They have real big dreams and ambitions for their home. They can see a potential to do something, and they want to do something, but they're just so stuck that they're just not able to move forward with it. And I find this really fascinating, and I've been exploring this. What is it that's keeping people stuck? And there are many different ways, but one of the ways actually came to me while I was working on my book. I'm writing a book, and I'm just starting the second draft of that. And yesterday I spent a bit of time journaling in my journal about the possible negative consequences of actually finishing that book. And it was really interesting because writing those thoughts down helped me to really shine a light on that. What is it that it's making it so hard for me to write this damn book? And 2 of those possible negative reasons came up that were like total polar opposites, basically. So one of the possible ones that came up was, if I write this book and I finish it and it's published, I might become famous, and then it might become so dangerous for me to walk down the street that I won't be safe walking down the street, because I'll be so famous and everybody will recognize me. And some people, you can't please everyone all the time, so some people might hate me and want to harm me or something. So that is a really big thing, because some of these negative consequences that you can imagine are things that, they're there in your sort of semi-consciousness, And if you sort of think it through and write it down, then you can start to go, oh, okay, that's a fear that I've got, that I might become famous and become unsafe walking down the street. So of course, my brain is trying to keep me safe and stopping me. I'm stopping myself, I'm self-sabotaging, and I'm stopping myself from completing my book because I don't want to be famous and feel scared to walk down the street. You know, no more scared than I feel already. And then the other complete polar opposite thing that came up was, well, nobody will care about it, I won't sell a single copy, and all of my effort will have been a complete waste. So you can't get more polar opposite than I'll become so famous it'll be too dangerous to walk down the street, and nobody will care, and I won't sell a single copy, and it'll just have been a complete waste of time. So, but obviously, you know, your energy, your resources are precious, and in the same way that your brain wants to keep you safe, your brain wants to also protect your resources, particularly your energy and your effort, because in doing that, in helping protect you in terms of expending your energy only on things that will help you survive, if it's going to ultimately have been a complete waste of time to have written my book, then my brain doesn't want that either. So my brain is going to sort of try to protect me in both those ways. And obviously the truth is, I'm probably not going to be household famous. You never know, might be. But even if I did, I mean, is it really going to be dangerous to walk down the street? Probably not more dangerous than it is already. And is it true that absolutely nobody is going to care and nobody's going to buy my book? Well, probably my mum will buy my book, so I'll probably get at least one sale, you know, and I might buy one myself. So, you know, the truth is that neither of these extremes are likely to happen. And having written down these fears, those potential negative consequences of finishing my book, has helped me to kind of see how ridiculous some of them are and start to overcome them and then actually make progress. And so something similar may be happening for you in terms of reaching your, you know, ideal home, your dream home, your happy home, whatever it is, however it is that you think about or call that end result, that outcome that you're looking to achieve with your home. So comment below. I want you to think about it. What could be the possible negative consequences that might occur if you were to achieve your dream home? What could happen? What's the worst thing that could possibly happen? So I'm just trying to see if there are any comments. What's the worst thing that could possibly happen to you if you achieved that dream home? Comment below or write it down on a piece of paper and just share what you feel comfortable to share. Now, I asked this question on Facebook the other day and I had some really, really interesting answers. And one of those answers, I was blown away by it. It was just a fabulous answer, and just the creativity and the imagination that came up with this possible awful consequence was just amazing, and made me really want to think I'd love to hang out in that person's brain, because it's like quite a wild and exciting place to be. But her negative consequence was that if she had her dream home, which I'm assuming would be a dream home by the beach, coastal, views of the sea, sounds of the waves, and her negative consequence was that she'd love it so much that she'd sit there on the beach, you know, enjoying the moment, watching the ocean, watching the waves crash in, and she'd sit there for so long that she'd turn into a sand sculpture. I mean, that's an amazing negative consequence. So if you get your dream home, you might end up turning into a sand sculpture. And who wants to become a sand sculptor? So, you know, obviously you're not going to put the work in, put the effort in, spend the money to become a sand sculptor. That's not what you want. So you're going to sort of start to self-sabotage, especially if you're so creative, you've got such an amazing imagination that you can come up with such fantastical sort of negative possibilities in your life that might occur. Then you know, this is the sort of thing that you may start to stop yourself from achieving your dream, because whether it's your dream home or whether it's your dream career or whatever other goal it is that you're trying to achieve. So some of the others were much more kind of understandable. So for example, if I had my dream home, I would probably have spent all my money getting it, so I wouldn't have any money left. That's you know, probably you can relate. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to any of these. And another one was, if I had my dream home, I'd love it so much that I'd never go out, I'd never see anywhere else, and I'd never see any of my friends and family, because I would be at home all the time, and then I'd become sad and lonely and upset and miserable and depressed, which obviously that would be no fun, and that's not something you'd want. So, you know, these are the ways that our mind can sort of spin out of control and kind of create all these imaginary scenarios that they are completely imaginary because you've not got it yet and you don't know, but these sorts of things can come into our mind and stop us from progressing, stop us from taking the next step, taking the steps necessary to get to the point where we have what it is that we want. So I'd love to know if you have had any thoughts along these lines, if you've explored this for yourself, and if you haven't, just sit down, piece of paper, and think through what all the positive and negative consequences that you could get, you know, the worst things that could happen if you were to have your ideal dream home. I don't know what's wrong with it. And then just read through those and have a little ponder on those and think, you know, is this true? Is this really likely to happen? Is it going to really happen? And you know, that these sort of just bringing it to light and looking at it can really help you to sort of see, well, okay, you know, if this is the worst that could happen and it's really unlikely to happen, then, you know, I don't need to protect myself and self-sabotage and stop myself from getting that goal. I can go for it. So if you've done this process and you've written out your negative consequences and you're ready to make a start and finally unstick yourself and move your project forward, and you'd like my help to do that, then the best way to start your project is with the Home Design Foundation Package. And this is the way that I work with homeowners one-to-one, and you get my absolute full creativity on your project and my expertise, and we work together. First of all, I help you to get clear on what it is that you really need and want from your home, to design your vision for your home. And then we have a design day where I have a clarity call with you. I help you dig a bit deeper into your vision and make sure I fully understand as much as I possibly can. And then we will explore your options. I will create a whole series of sketch designs for you, and then we will have a collaborative design session where I will show you through all of those designs, and we will sketch, you know, different variations, tweaks to it, start from scratch if you don't like any of them, which never happens. There's always something in there that my clients see that they want, but it might need an adaptation, or it may be that a couple of different ideas, there's a sort of an amalgamation of different ideas. And then so you get a whole set of sketch designs, lots of ideas, but then we'll hone that down to 1 or 2 that you really want, that you really prefer, and you'll get those sketch designs. And then I will also then guide you through a process of double checking, making sure that the right design, you've chosen the right design, whether that's choosing between 2 different options or whether it's just checking that that preferred choice that you have is actually right for you and it does suit your vision, it suits your priorities, and different things that you may want to check. Then once you've got that, then you're ready then to really develop the design and get it all properly drawn out and then start to progress it onto build. So this package, it's £1,400 and I have very limited availability for this package. So in July I have 1 more spot available. In August I have 2 spots available. So if you would like to make a start now this summer and you want to get going so that you're ready then in September to really start to progress your project and move it through to the next stage, then use the link in the description box here or here, depending on if you're on Facebook or YouTube, and you can book a free fitting call with me, which is a 20-minute chat, so that you can just check that this is the right way for you to start your project. It's been lovely to chat with you today, or chat to myself looking at the camera, and I hope this has been helpful. I hope it will help you to progress your project and get that home of your dreams, your happy home, your ideal home, whatever it is that you consider, what's your goal, the end result that you would like to achieve with your home. Bye for now.